Fave, hey radio, today with my review of TNA Impact from April 11th, 2024. The show starts with Hammerstone and Josh Alexander brawling. Security comes in for a pull apart. Hammerstone breaks through. He busts Josh open, leaves the ring. Security follows. Josh Alexander hits a flip dive to the outside but takes out security but missed Hammerstone completely. Hammerstone goes back in the ring. Josh Alexander is asked to leave the ringside area by Tommy Dreamer, who comes down and does a speech that really should have been better. It was more rambling than anything. Hammerstone puts him in a torture rack in Philadelphia. Chaotic start to Impact. Hammerstone Alexander continues to be one of the most anticipated matches TNA can have right now. Actual opening match after the brawl is Crazy Steve versus Laredo Kid for the digital media title. Laredo with typical lucha to start, but he's halted by a Steve Lariat. Laredo hits a Michinoku driver in the corner, 2 moonsaults. Steve counters the third. A few moves later, Crazy Steve retains his digital media title. Just a quick match, nothing really to note. Crazy Steve retained. He's gotten bigger since the last time I saw him. He's the digital media champion, so his career's moving up clearly. Somehow he's got a belt. Next match, Ace Austin and Chris Bay versus First Class, which is AJ Francis and Rich Swann. First Class enters and like 3 people care because AJ Francis is just awful. Everything he does looks sloppy and lazy. His bumping and his Irish whips might be the worst. He does display power nicely though, carrying and dropping both Ace and Bay. Match ends with when Swann rolls up Ace Austin and grabs his tights for the victory. Again, short match, nothing really mattered. The wrong team won, obviously. The fact AJ Francis gets this much TV time, I can't stand it. One of my real big knocks about TNA right now is the fact this guy gets TV time seemingly every week. Anyway, next match, Moose versus Trent Seven, short back and forth match. Moose wins with a spear. Didn't take notes because honestly I thought this match would be longer than it was. It was over before I could even really settle in. Up next, James Drake takes on Jake Something. I really thought this match would be a one-sided squash, but James Drake does get quite a bit of offense in. Gibson's effective corner, but Jake Something wins post-match. Mustafa Ali's out to talk trash against Jake Something. Ali and the Grizzly Young Vets leave Jake laying in the ring. Just a good quick match to get Jake Something over, as he is challenging for the X Division title. I'm not sure the relationship between the Grizzly Young Vets and Mustafa Ali, but the fact they left Jake laying in the ring is kind of something. Maybe they're working together. It's kind of cool. Lastly, the main event. The only reason I actually tuned into this Impact, and it sort of saves the show, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. It's Khan versus PCO in a Monsters Ball match. The match starts with both men grabbing weapons. Khan hits PCO with a chair. PCO with a dive attempt. Khan hits him with a trash can lid. PCO lands hard. They trade more weapon shots outside the ring. Back in the ring, Khan puts a trash can on PCO, wraps a chain around his hand, and starts raining down punches onto the trash can. Khan sets up a table outside the ring, but PCO halts the offense with a flip dive to the floor. He then hits a swanton through the table on the floor. Khan recovers, goes to the top rope. He's hit with 3 kendo stick shots and crashes through another table. Khan again recovers, introduces thumbtacks into the ring. PCO counters and slams Khan on the tacks. He pours more tacks onto Khan's chest and hits a moonsault for the win. Absolutely wild match. Guys took a lot of risk taking in this match. A lot of big bumps. Khan took a lot more crazy stuff than I thought he would. Overall, not a bad match. If you'd like to see it, it is free on TNA Impact's YouTube channel. It's not that long either, so you're only dedicating about 10 minutes of your life to watch this match. For that reason, I would watch it because it's short and sweet and pretty crazy. Yeah, that was my review of TNA Impact for April 11th, 2024. And this has been K-Fabe Hey Radio.